Hi, Matto Lucas here, local Footscray resident, artist, photographer, lecturer, podcaster, producer, and winner of the 2019 Picturing Footscray Photography Prize. I have a little present for those of you wanting to enter this year and not really knowing where to start with editing your photos. So I've gifted an action that I've created, a black and white specific action for Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, for those of you working with that suite. So I'm just going to talk you through the action and what it does in relation to three different kinds of photos that I've included. So the first one is a live event photo from Snuff Puppets based in Footscray. They had this kind of amazing party, and so this action will demonstrate what it looks like in relation to a live event photo. The second is just a selfie that I've taken, a self-portrait on my Google Pixels, so just mobile photo. And the third is a landscape photograph of Tappin's Falls, close to Bendigo. You load the action into your Photoshop basically by just downloading the action, dragging it into Photoshop, or double clicking on the action. And when you hit play, you can kind of see the series of actions that this will take. The first will be to do a smart sharpen over your image, and this will just sharpen up any mobile photography to make it a little bit crisper. The second will put a black and white blending layer on top of your image, and you can kind of double click on that and push and pull each of the hues and the pigment sliders to kind of brighten and darken different tones in your color photo. And the third is to add a curves layer on top of your image as well. So you can push and pull, and this will make whites creamier, blacks a little bit more muted and softer as well. So pushing those kind of values together. So as you can see, I'm just kind of having a bit of a push and a pull and a bit of a play with these sliders to make it appropriate for the image underneath. So again, we're just going to run down to our actions and run the action on top of the self-portrait here, my little selfie. And there we go. You can kind of see what it's done. It's sharpened up that mobile photography a little bit. It's added a black and white filter, and it's also added a blending layer on top of that as well. It's also added, what I've done is a light element, so creating a sort of vignette around your photo to draw focus and attention into the center. And again, here I'm just demonstrating pushing those tones up and brightening, like greens, brightening skin tones, reds as well. And so if you want to play around with that lighting blending mode, go into your history, create a snapshot of the finished action, as you can see there. And then you can actually play around with the history state in that snapshot. So I'll give a demonstration here on the landscape image. So here I've got a landscape photograph, again, all just taken on mobile phone. You don't need super expensive equipment to be able to enter the Footscray Art Prize. You can take it on your mobile. Running the action on top of this image, so we're not degrading the actual photograph. So there we go, turning those layers off to show the difference. Then we're going to actually go into our history. We're going to create that snapshot again. We're going to go into that snapshot, and using Y or the history brush, we're actually just going to paint out some of that vignette because it looks a little bit intense for our landscape photo. So using the history brush, which is also the shortcut Y in Photoshop, we're just painting that out softly. There we go. And so this is just a super quick demonstration on how this black and white action can affect self-portraits and portraiture, landscape photography, if you're shooting maybe architecture in Footscray, and even live events. So if you've got any photos pre-COVID of cool Footscray events that you want to test around with black and white. And good luck.